The entire auto industry is obsessed with overcomplicating what used to be simple and reliable. The 4-speed and 5-speed automatics of the 90s and early 2000s were nearly bulletproof. Now, 10-speed automatics, CVTs, dual clutch systems, and it's costing us. Recalls are up 65%, repairs hit $4,500, and even luxury brands aren't safe. GM trucks can lock up on the highway, Mercedes SUVs stall in traffic, and Ford just recalled 2.9 million vehicles. In this video, I'm exposing the 10 worst transmissions of 2025, ones that could bankrupt you if you buy them. Watch closely. You'll want to avoid these at all costs. Number 10. Mercedes-Benz GLE GLS 450 2020 to 2023. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we've got Mercedes-Benz's luxury SUV duo, the GLE 450 and GLS 450. Proof that even a six-figure price tag doesn't buy transmission reliability. Owners of 2020 to 2023 models have learned this the hard way, finding themselves stranded in the most awkward places possible. Imagine this. You're cruising in your $80,000 Mercedes, slowing for a red light. The transmission starts downshifting, fifth, fourth, third, second, and then nothing. It locks up, the engine stalls, and your luxury SUV turns into a traffic hazard. It's not just embarrassing, it's dangerous. The culprit? A software glitch that stops the gearbox from finishing its downshift sequence. The system basically gets confused and quits. Mercedes recalled around 100,000 vehicles, which is a huge chunk of their total production, especially for a brand that doesn't sell in Camry-level numbers. The fix? Reprogramming the transmission control unit. Sounds easy until it fails again. Many owners report repeated stalls even after multiple repairs, each requiring another dealer visit and hours of wasted time. Bottom line, when you're paying Mercedes money, you expect Mercedes quality. But these models deliver neither. Honestly, a Genesis GV70 or BMW X5 from the same years gives you the same luxury minus the transmission drama. Number 9. Subaru Ascent Legacy Outback chain drive issues. At number 9, we've got Subaru's family hauler trio, the Ascent, Legacy, and Outback, that flipped Subaru's reputation for reliability upside down. These models suffered from a drivetrain failure so widespread, it became one of the largest recalls in Japanese automotive history. Here's what happens. The clutch engages before the drive chain is ready, creating a harsh jerk that weakens the chain over time. Picture stretching a rubber band until it snaps. That's exactly what's happening inside these CVTs, and when the chain finally gives out, it's catastrophic. Metal fragments scatter through the transmission, sometimes locking up the drivetrain completely. The worst part? It can happen at highway speeds. One second you're cruising at 70 miles per hour, the next you're fighting to control a 4,000-pound projectile. Subaru recalled nearly 200,000 vehicles in the US alone, with even more overseas. Their fix was a software reprogram to delay engagement, but many technicians admit it's just a temporary patch. The core design flaw remains, and even fixed cars are failing again. If you're shopping used, demand proof of the recall service and budget around $4,500 for a replacement. Or skip the risk altogether. Go for a Mazda CX-9 or Honda Pilot and avoid the chain reaction of problems. Number 8. Ram 2500 3500 HD Double Trouble 2019 to 2023. Coming in at number 8, Ram's heavy-duty trucks earned their spot with not one but 2 major transmission recalls affecting the same models. If you bought a 2019 to 2023 Ram 2500 or 3500, congratulations, you've entered the transmission recall lottery twice. The first recall in 2019-2020 affected 84,000 trucks with a terrifying problem. Transmission fluid pressure would build up so high, it would spray onto the hot exhaust system. We're not talking about a small leak here. This is pressurized, flammable fluid hitting components that can exceed 800 degrees. Fire departments across the country have responded to Ram HD trucks fully engulfed in flames on the side of highways. Ram's initial fix involved replacing the valve body separator plate and reprogramming the transmission control unit. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Just when owners thought they were safe, Ram issued another recall for 2020 to 2023 models, this time affecting 250,000 additional trucks for the exact same issue. The second recall revealed the first fix didn't actually fix anything. Now they're addressing ventilation issues and possibly replacing dipsticks. The fact that Ram needed 2 attempts to solve a fire hazard is concerning enough, but what's worse is that many owners report transmission problems even after both recalls. The total cost when these transmissions fail outside warranty? Around $5,800. That's assuming the truck doesn't catch fire first. For that money, you could buy a used Honda Ridgeline, which might not tow as much, but won't spontaneously combust either. Number 7. Ford's shifter brushing nightmare, 2013 to 2019. At number 7, Ford takes the crown for sheer volume with a staggering 2.9 million vehicles recalled. The Escape, C-Max, Fusion, Transit Connect, and Edge from 2013 to 2019 all share a fatal flaw: a 10-cent bushing that can leave you unable to shift gears. This isn't complex technology failing, it's a simple plastic bushing that connects your shifter cable to the transmission. When it wears out, and it will, the cable detaches. Suddenly, moving the gear selector does absolutely nothing. You're stuck in whatever gear you were in when it failed. If you're lucky, that's park. If you're unlucky, it's reverse while trying to parallel park. The truly infuriating part? Ford knew about this issue for years before issuing the recall. Internal documents show warranty claims piling up as early as 2014, but Ford waited until 2019 to act. In the meantime, millions of drivers were one worn bushing away from disaster. Ford's fix involves replacing the bushing and adding a protective cap. But here's what they don't advertise. Many vehicles need the entire shifter cable assembly replaced because the repeated stress has damaged other components. That free recall can turn into an $800 repair bill really quick. The lesson here? Even simple parts can cause massive problems when manufacturers cut corners. If you own one of these Fords, get the recall done immediately and maybe start shopping for something else. Number 6. Nissan's parking pole disaster, 2020 to 2023. Securing the number 6 spot is Nissan with a problem that turns park into pray it doesn't roll. The 2020 to 2023 Titan, Frontier, and Z car models suffer from parking poles that weren't installed correctly or sometimes not at all. For those unfamiliar, the parking pole is a small metal finger that locks into a gear when you shift to park, preventing the wheels from turning. Without it, park is just a suggestion. Over 203,000 Nissan owners discovered this the hard way when their vehicles started rolling away in driveways, parking lots, and even gas stations. The stories are both terrifying and absurd. One owner watched his brand new Titan roll backward down his driveway and into his neighbor's living room. Another Frontier owner returned from a coffee shop to find his truck had rolled across 4 parking spaces and was gently resting against a Mercedes S-Class. The Z-car cases are even worse. These sports cars can build serious momentum on an incline. Nissan's response was to temporarily halt production in 2022, which is corporate speak for "this is really, really bad." The fix involves properly installing or replacing the parking pole, but the damage to Nissan's reputation is done. These aren't CVT-equipped economy cars. These are supposedly reliable, traditional, automatic transmissions failing at the most basic level. The manual transmission versions are unaffected and actually quite good. But finding a manual Titan is like finding a unicorn that's also a certified public accountant. Theoretically possible, but highly unlikely. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Number 5. Toyota, Lexus, and Tundra troubles, 2022 to 2024. At number 5, Toyota proves that even the mighty can fall. The 2022 to 2024 Tundra, Sequoia, and Lexus LX600 have joined the transmission hall of shame with 280,000 vehicles recalled for a genuinely bizarre problem. These vehicles can spontaneously decide to move, even when the transmission isn't engaged. Imagine walking away from your parked Tundra only to watch it start creeping forward like a scene from a horror movie. It's not possessed, it's just poorly programmed. This is particularly embarrassing for Toyota, a company that built its reputation on bulletproof reliability. The Tundra was supposed to be their answer to American full-size trucks, packed with new technology like the twin-turbo V6. Instead, they've created a truck with multiple recalls, engine bearings, catastrophic engine failures, and now transmissions that can't figure out when to stay still. The fix is supposedly just a software patch, but that's what concerns many owners. If the software can fail this badly, what else might go wrong? Toyota's response has been surprisingly quiet, perhaps hoping their reputation will carry them through. But when you're asking $70,000 for a truck that might wander off on its own, reputation only goes so far. The real tragedy? The previous generation Tundra with the V8 was virtually indestructible. Owners are now holding on to those older models like gold, watching their values actually increase while the new ones sit on dealer lots. Number 4. GM's start-stop disaster, 2018 to 2020. Taking the number 4 spot is General Motors, with a perfect example of why new technology isn't always better. The 2018 to 2020 Buick Encore, GMC Terrain, Acadia, Buick Enclave, Chevy Cruze, Malibu, and Cadillac XT4 and XT6 all featured start-stop systems that could literally set your car on fire. Start-stop technology is supposed to save fuel by shutting off the engine at stops. GM's version saves fuel by potentially burning your entire vehicle to the ground. The accumulator that manages hydraulic pressure for the system can leak fluid directly onto hot engine components. We're talking about 194,000 vehicles with a built-in Molotov cocktail. What makes this particularly egregious is that start-stop systems typically save about 3 to 5% in fuel economy, so GM risks their customers' safety for the equivalent of saving maybe $100 a year in gas. The math doesn't add up, unless you factor in the cost of replacing a burned vehicle. The recall involves inspecting and potentially replacing a bolt, which seems laughably inadequate for a fire risk. Many owners have simply had the start-stop system disabled entirely, choosing to waste that extra fuel rather than risk a barbecued Buick. This is a classic case of solving a problem that didn't exist. Nobody was complaining about having their engine run at stoplights, but plenty of people are complaining about their cars catching fire. Number 3. Ford's Driveshaft insulation fiasco, 2017 to 2022. Bronze medal goes to Ford's F-250 and F-350 Super Duty trucks, which managed to turn sound deadening into a safety hazard. These 250,000 heavy-duty trucks could have their drive shafts destroyed by failing insulation. Here's the absurd sequence of events. The insulation underneath the truck comes loose because apparently Ford forgot about gravity, wraps around the spinning aluminum drive shaft, and proceeds to tear it apart like an industrial lathe. The aluminum drive shafts don't have the strength of old steel units, so they can actually be shredded by what's essentially carpet padding. When a drive shaft fails at highway speeds in a vehicle that can weigh over 7,000 pounds, physics gets very exciting very quickly. The truck goes into an immediate and uncontrolled skid. If you're towing a trailer, congratulations, you're now jackknifed across 3 lanes of traffic. Ford's solution? Remove or secure the insulation. That's it. They're literally admitting the trucks are better off louder than dangerous. Owners who paid $60,000 plus for a luxury truck are now driving something with all the noise insulation of a 1980s work van. The real insult? This isn't even a transmission problem. It's basic assembly incompetence that affects the transmission. Ford couldn't properly attach insulation, and it's costing owners thousands in drive shaft replacements. Number 2. Honda CVT and automatic transmission nightmares, 1999 to 2018. Our runner-up for worst transmission goes to Honda's CVT and automatic transmissions. While Honda built its reputation on reliability, their transmission track record tells a different story. The 1999 to 2004 Honda Accord V6 and Odyssey models suffered catastrophic automatic transmission failures that became legendary for all the wrong reasons. The 5-speed automatics would lose second gear due to inadequate lubrication, leading to complete transmission failure, often before hitting 100,000 miles. Honda extended warranties, but thousands of owners still face $3,500 repair bills. The nightmare didn't end there. Honda's 2014 to 2018 Civic CVTs brought a new flavor of failure: violent shuddering and surging during acceleration. Imagine trying to merge onto a highway while your transmission decides to vibrate like an unbalanced washing machine. A root cause? Fluid contamination and premature component wear that Honda somehow missed during testing. The 2013 Accord added another chapter to Honda's transmission horror story with a recall for potential drive shaft failure due to corrosion. Over 65,000 vehicles could lose all drive power without warning, turning your reliable Honda into a 3,000-pound paperweight. What makes this particularly painful is that Honda manual transmission from the same era are bulletproof. It's only when Honda tried to make advanced automatics and CVTs that everything fell apart. The lesson? Even Honda can't make complex transmissions reliable. Before we reveal the worst transmission, a few dishonorable mentions deserve the spotlight. Jeep Wranglers and Grand Cherokees suffer from harsh shift clunks, leading to costly valve body repairs. The Ford F-150 PowerBoost Hybrid scored a miserable 7 out of 100 in reliability, thanks to drive shaft shutters that feel like rumble strips. And the Chevy Colorado and GMC Canyon, their transmission quirks make them a gamble for any buyer. Number 1. GM's diesel disaster, 2020 to 2022. Taking the crown for worst transmission in 2025 is General Motors with their diesel-equipped Silverado, Sierra, Yukon, and other full-size trucks. With 461,000 vehicles affected, This recall wins silver for sheer danger. These transmissions can lock up your rear wheels at highway speeds. Let that sink in. You're cruising at 70 miles per hour in your $65,000 diesel truck, possibly towing a boat, and suddenly the rear wheels lock up like you've yanked the emergency brake. The physics are terrifying: immediate loss of control, potential jackknifing if towing, and almost certain collision with whatever's around you. The cause is a faulty transmission control valve that GM somehow missed during development, testing, and the first 2 years of production. This isn't a wear item failing. It's a fundamental design flaw that GM shipped in nearly 500,000 vehicles. GM's fix involves reprogramming the control unit, which is concerning because it suggests they're working around the problem rather than fixing it. It's like putting a software band-aid on a hardware wound. Many diesel truck owners who specifically bought these vehicles for reliability and towing capacity are now terrified to use them for their intended purpose. The Duramax-Allison combination used to be legendary for durability. Now it's legendary for potentially killing you. That's not the kind of reputation change any manufacturer wants. Buying a new car feels like a gamble these days. If you're car shopping today, assume the transmission will fail. So research, check recalls, and maybe consider that outdated manual that actually works. Automakers forgot one thing: the best tech is the kind that doesn't break. Got a transmission horror story? Drop it in the comments. Let's make them listen. And if you've enjoyed the video, smash that like button and subscribe for more auto content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.